Alright guys, so we are back with another MPLPH game review, series review. We're going to be doing Blacklist up against Omega. I actually skipped the NXP game before this on day 2 just to record this video. I've already done the Bren and Onic game. Now we're going to be jumping right into this Blacklist because I know I've had some people ask, do the Blacklist game. I really wish I could have got a solid recording of day 1 Blacklist game, because the day 1 Blacklist game was phenomenal up against NXP. The final match, Oheb getting the Savage in the last few seconds of the game, and it went the full 3. Like, NXP put up a great game. Mycophobia in game 2 on the Rome Natalia. Forcing Blacklist to pick up Jungle Natalia in game 3 just to take the Natalia away because I didn't want to ban it. And I mean, just one of the best series I've watched in a while. Not only that, but day 1, like day one, insanity, right? So let's jump in. This is day 2, Blacklist up against Omega. Let's not waste any time. All right. They might want to show something new. Show Blacklist something new. So we're jumping into the draft. Blacklist banning out the 1-1. Beatrix, both respecting the marksman, which I think is a good play, right? Like, Oheb on that Beatrix is a problem. Very good choice. Like, very, very good choice. And if they're going to ban a marksman, why not? You ban one as well. Now, I will say day 1, the one game that we did see Venus use the Estes, it did not win. It did not look all that great. So, but oh my Venus, the Lolita in game 1, really good, right? Still plenty of options for Venus to play on. Akai is still open. I don't think you want to give that Akai over, but the Fermis is also open. And with the Valentina being banned, you probably want to get rid of the Fermis, right? There it goes. Kai gets picked up here. Pick 1 into the hands of Wise. No, they pick up the Claude up front. Thing is you pick up the Akai here. Venus picks up the Diggy. How do they swing back? Thamus. Maybe a Cho.
I mean, that's again already a highlight of this match was that gold lane matchups here. And,
I think you have to get a marksman in at some point in these first 3, right? Because after this, if they continue to hammer in, like, you need, I think Omega needs to pick up a marksman as their 3rd pick here, because if not, that pool's looking down. What, you take out the carry, you take out the Clint, all you're left with is like Brody. Where you take out the Brody, take out the Clint. You really limit down onto Omega's gold lane if Omega does not pick one up. Kai.
Yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, that was NXP versus Blacklist. That there are some Eves who can handle that pressure. Imagine the slows, imagine the damage that comes paired up with the Toms. It'd be really, really good. But that doesn't sound like an Eve. That sounds like a hoot hoot.
A Diggy.
Piggy into the play, and you get a lot of a great amount of control.
Venus has done well on the Diggy.
Avoidance with that pick.
I love it. This is Blacklist and Omega going tit for tat.
Diggy's a problem right now. Like, the games I've been seeing him.
And here's the thing. Here's my question, all right? And here's my gambit. Let me put this out there. It's safe to say that given Oheb has a world championship under his belt,
Diggy may end up becoming a possible ban in the future, right?
Present to you an argument for Kelra, right? He's known to play a little bit more. I'm talking about the Paquitos. I'm talking about the Aldos, the Esmeraldas.
Some old school.
A side lane Esmeralda in the gold lane. So who's to say this might not be?
It's possible. It's possible. He's talking about gold lane, Esmeraldas, things like that. Kelra's not too crazy, but the thing is like, against a Claude, speed boost, attack speed boost, like, it's hard for a fighter to deal with a Claude. You got the battle mirror image to reposition yourself consistently.
with the Baksha on the field already, I think this
You're gonna
is
get bullied in the
really more of like a
forever.
XP.
There's no like,
Yeah, and
there's no like, oh, you're just gonna get bullied first 4 levels. You're just gonna get bullied after the first 4 levels. Like, you're just gonna get bullied.
right? Because that can still go in that XP lane. It can also
This
be
is true.
jungle here, so that
Thamus is a nice flex pick. So Thamus right now, and that's
jungle Baksha, bro.
people are gonna start seeing as the season moves on. Thamus is a problem.
The Demon Slayer, right? Because this is going to be a very, I feel like once again, objective based.
Looking at Blacklists, I think they have such a well-rounded composition right here, right? Like just with those first 3 picks, you cover. I said it in my last video. I'll say it again. You've covered so many bases with these 3 picks. You have some CC. You have sustainability with Diggy, right? You have a nice support utility mid lane, right? You have this Thamus who could be a wonderful jungle. We've seen Wise play the Thamus. He does well. And I'm not going to count it out as the EXP lane as well. So you have flexibility. And you have Claude. You have your late game insurance. You have damage. You have a nice gold laner. And without Wanwan and Beatrix on the field, Claude is top of the food chain.
Here, but already with what we're seeing, again, there's a lot of CC on Omega that is going to have to potentially be
Time's journey.
Yeah.
And there they go. They're going to start hammering into this gold lane because the thing about Omega is they did not pick up a marksman, right? Like I said.
Marksman, Omega banned out the Eve.
They pick up this Basha jungle, which
Blacklist most likely probably gonna ban the Clint.
I feel like they had a nice frontliner. They have a nice
A lot of questions. That means
mid laner, right?
for a lot of sustain and really just
They needed to get some. I feel like they needed something a little different.
Moheb rather has his farm. But it's not gonna be a tanky ban. It's gonna be a Selena ban. Good respect there. You wouldn't. Selena's one of those heroes that can really just might actually play this Julian side.
Bully in the early game.
In the mid lane and assassin thinking maybe it might actually work out for him.
Okay.
But I might have to
Big dive comp from Omega, right? You locked in the Matilda now.
Because I think Blacklist, Omega, I think in Blacklist International still might go for a mage similar to a.
They're just going.
Want to disrupt that formation as well as possible.
Mage similar to Xavier.
This just shows that
So we're thinking, what do they think that?
Nico come in, Omega in the leadership of.
I'm thinking Julian may be the mid lane here.
Blacklist so well that they don't even have to play Hack of Venus. Look at this. The answer back. Blacklist gets the Lunox and the Akai. So
GG's.
confirms where
Blacklist.
they're going.
GG's.
yeah, and you know,
The
we're gonna
Akai,
see, so what
like-
the last pick for Omega going to be, but
Stop it. You have late game, so much late game with Lunox and the Claude, right? You have beautiful disruption, CC, pullback. You've just covered so many bases, and then you have a nice aggressive early game because Diggy really helps support in the early game with that reverse time, pulling people back and pairing that up with either if he goes and helps support the gold lane or if he wants to help Oh My Venus and trying to invade. Like, nice, you just said it. So well-rounded, so beautifully well-rounded.
coming out to play.
I know Dwayne. I know the Savage, bro.
Oh,
Now Kelra picks up the link, so
is he gonna be playing?
no.
We just didn't see.
Gave us. There's a switch out.
For once, we finally know the same song. All right, we're good.
I don't think we've seen one of these screens in a while on MPL, right? I like it though. It's nice. And so Miko goes on the Matilda. We have Ryzen on the Ling, Renzio on the Basha. It is going to be a jungle Ling, tank Basha. I'm still, so it's going to be a gold lane Julian?
Getting a sneak peek.
No.
Or is Esmeralda going in the gold lane? This is what I'm gonna.
Initially, what I thought.
Ooh.
Okay.
Esmeralda into the gold lane?
Want to bring that out, go for it. But that's the thing.
I
there's
don't
so
know.
much dynamic possibility in the
I don't
future
know.
that they could play around
You're
with
asking
that.
for it, man. You're asking for Venus to reverse time you as you try to run away from the Claude in that gold lane, and Claude gets the kill.
Hopefully, at home as well. You guys are losing it up in here, up in here. Game number 1 between Blacklist International and Smart Omega is upon us. LVJ, the king, the queen.
Listen to the crowd.
Mid. Don't blink.
Don't blink. That is right.
LVJ mid, he picked up Mystery Shop. Of course, they want this Julian to scale up as fast as possible. With the Diggy around them,
Those bunnies, man. The bunnies. We're back to the bunnies, and they are annoying.
Right now, too. The thing is, We've seen a couple different iterations.
Look at all my
of the
Venus.
pick right now, and I gotta say, I did like it when it was placed in that mid lane with the, I believe it was the last worship, the emblem that was played with it full damage. But now again, we're gonna see how this is.
With the Diggy, being aggressive, I love it, man. You're squishy. That's how comfortable Oh My Venus feels, and he has a sprint. He's ready to run, but he is just
so far up to this point, those enhanced chain setups.
keeping vision for his team.
Leo, you mentioned it.
Look at him, right back to it. Right back to it.
This means the idea is that the damage that the goal
Kelra now putting some pressure on the Wise. So does a jungle Akai.
the mid lane and the jungle.
Off lane,
DJ, it's Ryzen.
off lane Thamus.
Omega will look to
Like I said, the Thamus, flexibility, right?
the mid to the late game.
Bro, this mid lane on Blacklist, though, just
Kelra has grown. He does
looks devastating now.
dynamic to this lineup. And number
Ryzen, though, with the first blood here. Oh, yeah.
Pops the vengeance. He's still alive.
There you go.
He gets taken out.
Good first blood from Omega there.
Blood here in the hands of Rob.
But oh my Venus!
Oh, my
Oh.
Venus gonna take quite a bit of damage. The return, though, Wise there to back him up. And he backs.
It's close, that's close.
Out of the bad waters, but the turtle is now
I feel like
running.
Blacklist hasn't won all of their games yet this season, have they? In the first 3 days? Did they go undefeated?
Wise is we're gonna make short work of it. Clearly given
I feel like I saw a glimpse of the scoreboard. Oh, Ryzen gets pinned. That's it. GG's.
As he falls
That's rough.
himself, but the turtle's gonna be secured.
How did he get pulled off that? What happened there?
Ryzen us up in.
He gets knocked off.
Work of it. Clearly given. I'm less. I'm just rising us up in.
Ryzen's gonna get pinned down here by the heavy.
What does that happen if he heavy spins next to you? It knocks you down? Maybe just on that wall? What happened there?
Rising us
If
up in.
Ryzen's gonna get pinned down here.
heavy spin knocks you off the wall?
He still got it.
I know a lot of stuff knocks you off the wall, but I didn't know if the heavy spin did.
Dean Sumagi, you monster.
He found a gap, a small gap between getting stunned to secure that turtle, and Omega secured another kill.
Oh, so Ryzen still, but he did.
This is still a close game, though. It's
Was it worth it?
beyond-
Turtle for the death of Ryzen? I don't know.
The MSC 2020
Right, Omega does.
M3 World Champions showing us exactly what marquee Mlbb Esports looks like. 3 minutes in. Here's the item check. Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
Right now, we're seeing typical pickup there for Wise, and of course for Ren with the.
Are you not entertained?
Main
Leo,
just yet.
Leo with the references, the man with the references, godly.
Ryzen, of course, going to be rushing that Wind Talker.
And the thing is I have a feeling that so many viewers of this, because of they're a bit younger, have no clue what he's referencing, and it almost makes it even better, especially for a guy like me. Like, are you not entertained? It's a Gladiator quote. It's from the movie Gladiator.
For Blacklist is what we have to look at here alongside.
Anyways,
Haji. They will be the ones who'll be carrying.
I'm digressing. I'm digressing.
But we've seen some Lunoxes struggle so far. But
So I heard the word digress for the first time like a month ago. Not the first time ever, but like I heard it in a video, in a YouTube video. It was an anime video I was watching. This dude's like, all right, I'm digressing. And after that, I just started hearing that word all the time. It was so weird.
He's the one that they're relying on, but down bottom.
Down to focus once again.
Oh, Edward.
Wise not gonna be able to get there in time. That's another
Good pick for
kill
Ryzen.
secured here for
So like Ryzen making up for that death, right?
comfortably on those 2 kills early
And
on.
Omega being very aggressive in the early game, which I like. And you can do that, right?
Matchup, but this game
Like with Oh My Venus being this diggy, like it looks really good, but the thing is your doors are kind of wide open, especially with Haji on the Lunox. Like early game, your doors are, especially against a Ling, like you have no real like wall, right? You're just kind of squishy.
is a
You
different
do have
story.
Wise, but he's the jungler, so he's got to focus on jungle. He's got to focus on objectives.
forcing for the lane.
And I like the fact also that they've been focusing on the XP lane instead of the gold lane, right? Like, and Oh My Venus has honestly stayed on that side of the river, the gold lane side of the river.
Jungler of Omega.
But because of that, Omega's been able to focus onto Edward, put him at -2, right? 2 deaths. And Renzio normally not going to do like the greatest job against Edward, but now at this point, he is going to be able to hold his own, possibly get a pick. But Renzio actually does go down now.
Coming out,
Tempest of Blades comes down.
Another kill. Haji is down. Retreating to the safety.
1 for 1.
Edward
Oh my god.
with a kill.
Omega's on fire right now.
DJ, they're happy with 2. They lose 1, but they also gain the turtle.
The KK connection is back. Throw in to the Season 7 Grand Finals. And
This is going to be a good season. Let's be real.
It's these two that have grown
From the gold lane.
Tower for tower.
Bottom lane. If you don't,
But you need to, they need to maybe, I think at this point, Omega needs to put some focus onto Oheb, though, man.
but again,
They need to start putting some focus onto Oheb.
of Hoeb and that
There it
run.
is.
They know what they gave up, but are they ready to deal with it?
He's 0-0. He's been farming, like farming.
Oheb just kind of having this kind of farm early game, just go on vacation mode. Later on,
Yeah.
that is gonna be something that
And
to deal with. He's
in day one, like you give Oheb a chill early game, it becomes a problem, right? Like you let Oheb just chill and farm in these first 7-10 minutes or so. Let him get his first 2 items in for free.
Not going for sustainability as most Toms
It'll be a
do.
problem.
He's going for the more damage and slow, heavy.
And like
type of
Omega doesn't, they have no marksman, right? They're just straight dive. They have no like, they have like no range. They don't. They have no range, literally, like literally no range. Ling, Esmeralda,
off the map. You see
Matilda,
false engages.
uh,
Me, it's Omega who's going to be coming out on top.
Renzio on this Bastia, and then you have the Julian.
Being about 2,000 gold ahead.
Yeah, Jungle 2 forcing
I love the pressure though from Omega. Like they know
buff.
what they need to do here.
Secured, I believe, by Smart Omega here. So, as the next
Look at even the like they are just smothering, right?
position.
This is going to be a crucial fight. It will
But
determine
Blacklist is just waiting, right?
how the game goes.
They're gonna just,
Turtle gonna be
they're waiting for the rubber band. This could be the spot for them. They have nice position over this. Wise does take the turtle.
looking for the lock.
Tempest of Blades just to try to get away.
Mid here. Ryzen's gonna get out.
That turtle, again,
Yeah.
denying Omega
It's only 1,000 gold lead for Omega. So like honestly,
I must say,
Blacklist feels pretty good. They're only down 1 tower. Blacklist does have plenty of opportunity here. Omega came in flashy, hard in the front, and now they're going to try to pull something here.
Looking for a setup here.
Keljeep does get the knock up on a Wise. Wise does go down. Raisin gets it. Blazing Duet to try to get away.
And now
It's a 1-for-1. Renzio for Wise, but I feel like that is
trade so far. The Brilliance
a
gonna be
fair trade.
Smart Omega has to recall.
Maybe a little better in the hands of Omega.
way too much.
But look at Oheb, man. He's got the DHS. He's got the golden staff.
So that's very good news for Blacklist International. Again, Oheb and Aji are doing
Haji is actually a little ahead of Kelj. So I mean like
as his first pickup.
Omega
the bunnies. All right, so Turtle back up now. We get to listen to the casters talk about Ed,
being there. This is them
which was pretty funny.
Yeah, and you can see
Hey, Ed.
again. This
But Ed's not having the greatest game. For now on, we call Edward Ed. Edward not having the greatest game, right? 0-3. Blacklist though does have control over the turtle pit, but I mean, when you have a Ling on the field, do you really ever have control over the turtle pit?
to make his way here.
As long as that Ling's alive, do you ever really have control over the turtle pit? That's the question of the day, guys. Wise though doing a wonderful job of pulling this turtle all the way across, right? Haji, Omega, are you just? What are you doing about this turtle? Give me the turtle. Where's the cam? Oh, gets reset.
And then come back to the Lord. That Wise is taking his time, so it might be a while before we see the movement of the Lord.
Wise gets the Guardian helmet in.
back. The timing.
It's a lot of health. Nice regen.
These two teams are presenting. That
2k gold lead to the side of Omega. 10.5 minutes in. Lord still up. It is not a enhanced Lord.
full-on martial arts master demonstration of how well they know each other. Yes. They should bow right now.
They should bow.
We always talk about the
Look at the way that like Omega's like, listen, you're not gonna go for that Lord. We're gonna take a tower here, and I like that.
one turret mid lane.
Miko keeping vision on the Lord, knowing if they're gonna fully commit or not. And while he's doing that, and he knows Wise, he's like, you're not gonna commit on this. We're gonna take a tower from you.
Falling Star Moon, but Edward's gonna be just fine, or Ed.
Omega playing very cleanly.
Now, Lord gonna be, he is gonna lack
All right.
a little bit. So, nice pickup here.
Omega now.
Also picking up that malefic roar, but
Both teams being so patient about this Lord, and I love it.
Ready. Good thing Renzo has his
And now this time Blacklist going for a tower of their own,
from that Luna.
which is a good play.
Still
The way both teams are jockeying this Lord right now and also stealing towers while it's happening. But the Lord is getting low, getting close down to 50%. Wise kind of keeping tabs on Renzio, trying to keep presence on the Lord, right? And the way they're all kind of swapping around like Edward and Wise
has every ultimate
moving around.
just waiting a
This is true. 5 ultis on each side.
we go. Renzi
Renzio does come in. Oheb goes down. Hold on. We got to replay it. We got to replay it. Keep our eyes on Ryzen. And where's Oheb?
Everybody has every ultimate available. Kill VJ just waiting a little.
All right, so Renzio gets tabs on Oheb, right? Look at Ryzen. He jumps onto the wall. Renzio knows he wants to come in. Oh, and Oheb battle mirrors in. And that's just the clutch. Look at the timing. You can see Ryzen's already coming in.
Here we go.
Just what a smash hit right there. Oh My Venus uses the time journey, but it's just not enough. There's no way Blacklist wins this game. 6-1. 6-1 lane. Are you not entertained? Oheb walked right into that. Now it's a 3K gold lead. Lord is enhanced. Omega now coming down. Synced up waves. Ryzen on the bot side. Guides that. Oh, wait a second. But Ryzen quickly comes in. Wise forced to use the heavy spin more as a way to get away. Inhibitor is down. Oh, the knockup. Forced to use the time journey just to get away. Renzio does go down, so it's a nice actual response. This is the survivability there from Blacklist, right? Like, at this point, it looks like Wise is like Dunzo. And the way that Kelvj gets the knockup with the chains here, so close, so clutch. Oh My Venus though, time journey comes in. Everybody gets a little bit of shield, and Edward is on the prowl with a Cotter and Inferno, gets a kill on Renzio. But I will say that Omega still gets a lot of that, right? You get mid tower, bottom tier 2, mid tier 2, and the inhibitor. Good trade, honestly. All you lose is Renzio. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. You've taken a lot from Blacklist in that push. And you still have so much left on the field, right? So much left on the field.
I mean, right now they are going to be making a play here in the mid lane. They want to
pulled back. Kelra needs to be careful. Look at Ryzen. Ryzen's hungry, but he gets caught. That was close, man. Little. But Ryzen feels so comfortable. Like, the fact that he gets away from that, man. The fact that he comes in, then he re-engages because he knows he's got his team. Takes a lot of damage and is able to Tempest of Blades to get away. And like Kelv VJ, right? He's 1-0-4 right now, but he's still like he's not flashy in a sense of like kills, right? But when it comes to the plays he's making, the peel he's providing even earlier, getting the knockup and giving his team enough space, coming at that side bush around the red buff and getting the knockup, just Kelvj definitely very, very well played on this Julian. You see so many players try to pick up the Julian as the mid lane, and they played a lot more aggressive, a lot more flashy, but Kelvj just biding time, waiting for the right moment. Right here, forces Haji back, gives his team, but it looks like they want to push something here. Ryzen does come in. Oh my god. Hold on. Ryzen comes in here, right? I think at this point, like, so I feel like at this point, Omega, they have a nice position on Lord. They should have just taken their position on Lord. Ryzen wants to try to take the fight there instead. And he walks right into Oheb. Because he has to run away. Oh. And now Wise.
Here, Haji grabs another one, and they're looking
Oh my god.
as they force the double kill for Haji. Miko circling yield, not going to be enough. Oheb gets knocked up by the king.
Does Miko get away here?
Oh my Venus, his royalty versus royalty, but they're going to zone them out, forcing Kill VJ back, and now going to focus on the Lord.
Even that.
And oh my, not going to be enough.
Even this play right here.
Kill for Haji.
Like Kill J, bro.
Not gonna be enough.
Saves Miko. I thought Miko was a definite goner.
And oh my Venus, his royalty versus royalty, but
From one worse to bad.
Next Lord, though, goes in the hands of Blacklist, right? So now Blacklist, kind of on the aggression. We're starting, and this is what we were talking about with Oheb, right?
Break the coaching in the top. Omega
They're going to try.
close in the goal.
Possibly could. They need to be careful for Oheb.
All greens are up. Blacklist
They do have everything they want.
It's gonna be exposed here. Oheb
They are going for, oh my god, big.
pinned down. Can they end
Oheb,
this?
oh, he finally pops the Blazing Duet.
Omega, they're able to clear the minions, but a killing spree for Haji. Ryzen trying to jump into the battle, but Kel runs slow too. Oheb pops the Tempest Blades. Ryzen looking for a kill. Finds
Ryzen tries. Hot.
Haji pops the Tempest of Haji.
Oh my god.
The defense from Smart Omega. They're able to clear the minions, but a killing spree for Haji. Ryzen trying to jump into the battle, but Kel runs slow too. Oheb pops the Tempest Blades. Ryzen looking for a kill. Finds Oheb. The flicker comes out. Haji returns. The mega kill. And now it's a clash in the mid lane. The
Oh my god.
double. And Blacklist International looking to get the wipeout. Taking the
Omega was supposed to win that game, yo. Oh my god, I'd be tilted. I'd be so...
game here.
Blacklist just keeps the composure, man.
Oheb runs slow too.
Oh.
The killing spree for Haji.
And this is the problem, right? We mentioned in the very beginning, like, Omega, no range, man. They have to go in. They have to commit if they want to take, if they even want to respond to a fight, if they even want to defend. They have no siege capability, right? Like, they have no big, nothing to defend at a range. Nothing to keep Blacklist at bay. If they want to defend their base, they got to get in the midst of all 5 of them. And we saw how that just falls apart here.
They're able to clear the minions, but a killing spree for Haji. Ryzen trying to jump into the battle, but Kel runs slow too. Oheb pops the Tempest of Blades. Ryzen looking for
Ryzen does take out Oheb there, which is a nice pick, but still,
Haji returns. The mega kill, and now it's a clash.
if maybe he could have got away there,
Balls.
but Haji,
Double, and Blacklist International looking to get the wipeout, taking the game here. Game number 1.
GG's to Blacklist. Omega, I mean, definitely one of the best,
To the marquee matchup.
one of the best games I've watched so far in day 1 and day 2.
Blacklist takes game number 1.
The crowd is lit.
the rivalry between
You're gonna ban out the Fanny, and also most likely the Valentina, right? So Smart Omega does take out that Fairness and
And then the Diggy.
what we can expect here from the draft.
Diggy's gonna start being banned.
The Beatrix is so even them for them to take
Let's skip ahead a little bit. Masha, banned from Blacklist.
Will actually
And the Fanny, of course.
the information. It's
We might see that Ling ban come in, right?
it's not
We might see the Ling ban, because Raisin, like, on that Ling.
maybe it is just always constantly
Ooh.
if
Oh, the Valentina gets picked up from Omega.
sniper. Coach Paquette letting it through. Instead picks up the Valentina, which I think is the right move.
Bonchen's cool with that, huh? Like, he's like, I think, and Blacklist knows, like, they, like, look at this, right? They ban the Grok. Like, they know the Valentina's going, and I think they
picking up the Akai.
want that, right?
Omega to turn off the
I got a feeling Blacklist wants the Valentina to get picked here.
chaos. Oh man, or no girl. Her signature pick.
Like, they're totally cool with it. And you, by doing that, maybe that's why, right? We get the,
Ryzen
we want Oheb with this Beatrix.
is still out there.
Like, how do we
right, and they could
get the Beatrix and something else strong? We give them the Valentina, right?
Fairness and the Beatrix alone is already a very
Yes.
comfort, very
I think that right there, those 2 picks right there are worth the Valentina all day.
willing to give
All day.
things up here. And but there it is. They're gonna
1-1 and a Kai, though.
on and round it out with
Oh, man, and not only that, but they already banned the Diggy.
Was left open because of the friggin' Grok ban. Where did that come
So many things were left open. With the Diggy, the Matilda, and the Grok band, Like, just so many things. Like, and honestly, now,
A standard matchup right now, right?
Now,
Beatrix.
I feel like Omega gets the, like, wins out on picks for this, right?
Not in the level. Seeing
Ooh, Xavier pick. So now you have some CC, you have some range, you have a lot of, you have, Blacklist does a good job of just rounding themselves out in those first 3 picks. They don't ever lean. It looks like, it feels like they always pick like physical, mage, and marksman. Like they make sure they get those important things knocked out right away, right?
Again, you know, do you want to see him channel that Mamba, right?
Now, Omega also did that this game.
Looking for
Don't,
those
I'm not just getting caught up on the Blacklist, but Omega also does that this game, right? Like, you have the Valentina, you have the Akai, you have the Wanwan, a solid, well-rounded formation. Both teams, I think, drafting very, very well right now. Natalia getting banned out.
Because right now with how it's looking like
Atlas getting banned out from Blacklist.
have the rate picks up
Move. And there's the Ling ban. And there it is.
There's the Ling ban.
Okay, there it is, right?
Little
And,
elf girl.
yeah.
So is Raisin going to play the Sky? Is this going to be the Tank Akai? And I like the Lolita ban, right? Like, we've seen Oh My Venus pick up this Lolita, and it would be a good counter.
Old title.
maybe instead.
Oheb picks up the Benedetta. Now, Oheb, listen, man, I am not crazy about the Benedetta and the current meta, but like Oheb or Edward on this Benedetta,
Showed us he can play assassins.
Yeah.
it's
I mean, that's what I like so much.
it's
I don't necessarily know what jungle
he makes that EXP lane Benedetta look so good.
picks here for Smart.
How they were describing it in day 1 was just like he's he really does just bring so much value.
You're gonna battle it with vision. They go for
Miko on the Selena.
sustain.
Who's going to be Jungle Akai?
Great amount of vision.
Jungle Akai, EXP lane Esmeralda. Solid.
Have options to take away in terms of the ultimates. It's either mainly gonna
Now, I feel like the Benedetta does have enough movement to kind of bounce in and out against the Esmeralda.
ultimate of the savior scales well for the to be heavy on this.
It's not going to be easy to catch a fallen Star Moon on top of Edward on this Benedetta, right? Like, not only that, but you can kind of poke, clear wave.
Again,
Let's see how it does this time. So,
How about take 2?
Oh My Venus, take 2 on the SDs yesterday was definitely rough.
Gave the Queen's
Is the signature.
Coming into game 2, can Blacklist sweep Omega, or does Omega force this into game 3? That's the question, right? Omega looked good in game 1. This time, I'm wondering if Omega is still going to be as aggressive as they were in game 1. Are they going to take a bit more of a slow approach? They do have the Selena, right? So they do have some ability to push in to try to make picks,
right? They're gonna be looking
try to
for
make
a
plays.
pick there if they can get one on the gold lane here to give the advantage to Kelra, right? That's exactly what they want to do.
Which is a good play.
To
Look,
start
Miko just
the
being patient.
Baby steps to taking this to another game. The patience once again on Miko here.
Yeah, it's a chess match. You also see Kelra not dealing a lot of damage. Both gold raiders are going for the last hits. They're a pinch. Kelra's just trying to bait out Oheb. Here comes Venus, so it's gonna be 2 versus 2 here.
Nobody has eyes on Miko, though. They have to know.
They know. Here they go. Oheb. Gonna
But the
take
heal
it.
comes in.
Doesn't go down just yet. Force
Oh.
here is gonna be safe for now.
Man, that was very Yelly Hayes-esque what Miko pulled. He stayed in that bush for the
For so long.
The savior.
First whole minute.
Save the Lord and save
I got you, Blacklist. The crab does go to the side of Blacklist.
Trying to play it, right?
Yeah, that was a good call. That was
Yeah, and look at what's
Miko's really hovering, right? Really trying to help Kelra out here.
because really that is what was highlighted.
And I like the switch up. Like, Omega really focused onto EXP lane a lot last game, and this time they're focused, especially I feel like with Oheb on the Beatrix. Like, you kind of have to.
There is some.
Oh.
But look, Haji gets caught. Gonna live here, but that does mean the saver's not gonna be part of the turtle take happening already.
Yep, so Turtle gonna be the focus here. Ryzen gonna continue it on, but you know, Black
Does have level 4. He should be able to take this easy. Yeah, they know they can't. They know they can't. You have heavy spin to deal with. You can't even get close to that turtle. Oh.
man, can he get away from this?
I love the aggression from Omega, man. Even Ooh, Valentina steals the blessing of the Moon Goddess.
Aggression.
So far, what's happening here is the past minute. What happened in the past minute, or at least 30 seconds, is a
I feel like Miko needs to get back down in this bottom lane and help Kelra out a bit more.
time for Kelra to be okay
We really need to get a pick on Oheb. You got to learn after game 1, Oheb on the Claude. Once again, if Oheb just has a free 6 minutes, man, if he just has a free, no pressure, no death, 6 minutes, you can almost guarantee the game for Blacklist. Oheb needs to be a target. Haji as well, though, man. Especially on this Xavier, you already know the burst damage. Like we get into the late game, it's gonna be rough. We get into the late game, Blacklist could be a problem. Like, yes, you do have that crossbow of Tang, so you have some possibilities, right? Like you could get some crazy team wipe. Maybe you get a nice heavy spin, but like Blacklist doesn't need any kind of real skill shot type thing in the late game. They don't need any kind of big set. They just need Oheb and Haji to lay it down. They just need to lay it down. Snipers, guiding light, etc., etc. Lay down the burst damage and clean up. And they're gonna have plenty of time to do that with Oh My Venus and the Blessing of the Moon Goddess, with that ultimate. You're gonna have plenty of time to do these things.
Yeah, and I think Ryzen just took that orange again, right? Now the focus here in the bottom.
Oh, Edward may go down here.
Focus in with the heavy spin, finds the lockdown on Wise, and now Edwards.
Oh My Venus. Oh My Venus. Oh, look at this. Edward should have been dead. Venus gets there just in time. Heals up. Everyone gets healed. Heals for all. Edward's able to get away easily. Renzio tries to jump on, but now Wise is in a bad spot. Raisin, the table's definitely turned. That's the thing about Venus on that, at least they get something, 1 for 1. But you can already see how much of a problem Venus can be, right? Omega gets another turtle, which is good. Good for Omega. I'm not trying to show any favoritism here. Bro, they gotta give some support to Kelra, though, man. Like, when are people gonna listen?
He is not scared. I mean, even with the queen there healing up Oheb, Kelra just showing some aggression here.
Kelra does feel comfortable, but like, and I feel like if they can give him some support.
Was a little bit more confident because of the information Omega was giving him. He knew he was relatively safe.
He's limit testing the young man. Look.
Oh, but he
Didn't get it.
he's getting close though. Kelra gonna be looking for it. Oh, pop the heels, but that's gonna be the stun.
Uh-oh.
BJ comes in for the backside. There's
Gets stunned, though.
But they can't get the lockdown. Taking too much hits from the turret here.
Kelra is, bro. Kelra? I'm sorry I got silent there for a second, guys. I was just like, bro. Kelra? Look at him. Bro. Couldn't ask for more from a gold laner.
By Blacklist and Omega. Incredible.
Impressive showing from Kelra, man. 2v1. Kelra handling business. Problem is they still don't get the kill down there, man. That's what I'm saying. I think if Kelra just had a little bit of help down there, like he's 1v2ing and holding his weight. They have switched lanes. Oheb now up in the top with Oh My Venus. It's going to be Kelra up against Edward in the bottom lane now. We are seeing Kelra, though, starting to rotate a little bit up. He might want to try to be part of this turtle fight right here. Keep our eyes on Kelra, right? Ooh, Rising comes in. Good pick. There it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. Kelra is dancing, man. So Kelj steals the heavy spin, right?
Big arrow coming out here on the right target. There's the sustain though. They can't get Oheb just yet, but they finally find Oheb as as he falls, but look at Kelra looking for the setup, gets the crossbow of Tang out.
I'm so confused. What actually happened there? There's Kel J. All right. So. No, Ryzen with the heavy spin. I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. And Renzio just sits there in the middle and is just...
Here comes Edward, though. Turtle was secured by Smart Omega, but look at Kelra, still going to be alive.
Top lane tier 1, and Blacklist is reeling.
Kudos to Ryzen.
Blacklist is falling behind a little bit. Oh.
He saw what Wise did.
You want to shoot off some of these? I got one for you, Kel J.
Point blank. Point the flank. I am you. You are ready. You are
I am you.
That is not a new voice line of young man's name with a hurry.
Omega, man. Come on. Come on. I want to. I'm all right. I'm being biased. I want to see Omega win this game. I feel like they should have won game 1. I want to see him win this game. So now Blacklist definitely huddling up a lot more, right? 4-man onto Kelra. Can Kelra actually get out of this? Good play from Kelra, though. Still able to take out Oheb with 4 people on him. Come on. Kelra. Kelra.
Oheb's gonna get focused down here in the bottom of the weave. They find the kill, but both gold laners fall here. Just a trade for each other. And now it looks like Smart Omega might want to continue to
A good trade when you're getting picked by 4 people.
There's the heavy spin, the lockdown. Haji's there.
Uh-oh.
He is gonna be in trouble.
Haji goes down.
The kill going in the hands.
Next, maybe Venus.
Now in the mid lane, oh my, Venus gonna be in trouble as Renzio grabs a kill for himself.
Now, I can, it's like, so what's so hard for me is I can like, even when, a lot of times when I start seeing things like this happen, it's like, oh, it's over. Omega should have this. But like Blacklist, you can just never count them out, man. You can never count Blacklist out. We saw it last game, right?
I mentioned earlier, you can do your group up plays, but take care of the side lanes. They definitely did that, but Omega were also ready to respond. And now they're going to be getting the Lord without that much of a problem.
Oh, Kelra wanted that last weak point on Wise. I guess Wise, though, may not be your best bet, though, to pop the crossbow of Tang on, right? Like, you want to you want a better target than that. And it's not a huge gold lead, right? It's only 2,000 to Omega. Blacklist they've only taken 1 tower, never mind. We are still early. We're not going to end the game with this Lord push. And I was going to say something about Oheb, but he is at 2 deaths.
He needs time to farm up the gold here because he's obviously lacking in that damage department, right? There you go. Lord's gonna work up here.
It's clean.
Lord's gone. They need to take that top tower, but they're not able to. Nope, they do.
Lose at least 1 tier 2.
Yeah. That's what I meant earlier by relatively unscathed because of all the pressure that Omega had around the map, it was highly likely Blacklist will lose a turret. But let's see if they can clear
The way that Renzio's cutting that bottom lane, and it's forcing Edward to not be part of these team fights, right? Like, if they want to save that tower, not let the minions connect, Edward has to rotate all the way up to the middle of the map. And now it looks like Omega maybe trying to close in onto Edward here. Look at the mini-map. Look at the mini-map. 3 members of Omega waiting for the play onto Edward here, possibly.
What I'm wondering, too, is, you know, with this, even looking at the total gold, right? Ryzen sitting in a good, comfortable position, but now in the focus here, that tier Edward's gonna be fine.
You see every member of Blacklist when they see Kelra, they're like, don't give him that last mark hit.
Don't give him.
Pop the ultimate.
It's true.
Good call by Blacklist now. What they're
Whoever lets their weakness points gets 5 beatings when we get home. No dinner. No dinner for whoever lets the crossbow of Tang pop off.
This is unfamiliar territory for Blacklist, at least for this series. They're down about 6K, Renmar.
Yeah.
And with the items, Oheb only has
5K, but yeah.
on him right now, while
Oheb, Blade of Despair, Malefic Roar, coming into is that DHS? Working on DHS right now? Blade of Hepates? I don't even know. No. Mixing it up a little bit. Kelra, DHS locked in, Corrosion Scythe, Wind of Nature, ready to go.
That's the next item OHEB is building right now, but that's why we see Omega positioning the way they are.
Wind of Nature. Wind of Nature. Sorry. That's actually one of the buildings I'm not. And now I won't forget it, but. Edward Agent 000. And it's true, right? Edward doesn't have a single death on him. He's playing it. And this is, like, Edward's a slippery guy on this Benedetta. It's not an easy person to get a pick on. Mlbb does have that Blessing of the Moon Goddess ult ready to go, right? Blacklist does not go for the Lord. They know have plenty of clear ability. With OHEB. With Haji. Should be able to melt down this Lord pretty quick, right? Mlbb now taking blue buff. This, I mean, the goal right here, break an inhibitor, right? Break an inhibitor, maybe 2. Ooh, Dawning Light does connect. Renzio and Kelra brought down to about half health. Minions have connected to the bottom. Lord gets locked up. Omega kind of sinks those waves a little rough there, right? A little rough on the sink there. You're going to put a lot into this top lane right here. You do get the crash, right? They should be able to take this tower. Rising comes in and makes space. A good play. Good play. Like, a really good play from Ryzen there, right? Like, he comes in, pops the heavy spin. It's not to that. Oh, wait a second. Oh! It freezes? Really? Come on. But he doesn't get the finish. The Blessing of the Moon Goddess. I swear to God, if Kelra got... There we go. We're going to game 3. Are we going... Maybe not. Omega just dropped the Blacklist. Blacklist emote. Oh. Kelra does have that crossbow of Tang fired, ready to go. Mlbb has not stolen an ultimate yet with the IMU. Edward. Nice stun. Mlbb wants to go in. Does have the blessing. Okay. That did look dicey. Doing a good job. Blacklist is doing a good job at defending, right? 16 minutes coming in. OHEB should be getting closer and closer, right? Like, at this point, I think... The thing is he's having trouble getting onto Kelra, right? He's having trouble getting onto Mlbb. He's having trouble landing those important shots. Like, normally you're seeing OHEB with the sniper out, just bink, 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 half health, half health, half health, half health, just shredding apart at people. And we haven't really gotten to see that from him this game. And you know why? Omega focused on him in the early game, put him in a bad spot. And now he doesn't have that huge lead that a lot of times he does. Enhanced Lord, though, is up. I think if Omega can secure this one, they could take this game.
If that's an understatement of a word here for Kelra to go in and make a decision like that. And once again, Blacklist International just going to give this Lord up here, and they'd rather defend in their base because they...
I mean, they do... All right, let me eat my words real fast. They do have the Estes, right? So they have the sustainability to sit there on a Lord. They have the ability to sit there on a Lord and just come in at it, right? I think Omega here really needs to sync their waves a bit better than they did last time. Blacklist is doing a good job though at making these waves come at weird times. Like the way they let that top lane kind of sit for a second. Yeah. It's true. Blacklist does have nice late game opportunity. And we're getting there now, right? We are getting there now. Once again, lane's not synced, man.
They're still, I mean, they're clearing the waves perfectly here, right? Juggling everything. Now, both that mid and bottom turret just hanging on here for a life. Now, Lord gonna be...
Does Omega try this? Do they try this? Ooh, Kelra and Miko brought down very low from that guiding light. No angle. Can't find it. Another inhibitor does go down. Wise. Ryzen. Oh, but the winner Truncheon. So clutch. So clutch. Oh, Heb's got the shock. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Watch Oheb here. Like, Renzio comes in, and I think that may have been a misplay there, man. May have been a misplay there. I think once the winner Truncheon comes, once that thing pops, you gotta know. Like, you gotta know, all right, we're not gonna be able to do this. Renzio comes in with the Falling Star Moon. Oheb still sitting off to the side here, right? You guys can see my mouse? Yeah. Oheb still sitting off to the side here. Everybody's about to get grouped up. Oheb knows it. Watch him. Switches over the shotgun. Switches over shotgun. Everyone's immobilized from the Mystic Field. Oh, no. Blacklist is just so good at waiting for their... waiting for it, man. They're so good at just waiting for it. Waiting for that one moment. And that's where I think... like the Oh My Venus, the sustainability and why they do so well with these support tanks and support mids and stuff is because it buys them enough time to wait for it. Oh my god, once again. Just like last game.
I just said it! I just said it! If Blacklist can hold, if Haji can get his high tips, and they tick those boxes, they're on the way to getting more pushes in. But Omega will be able to come back quicker than Blacklist wants. Blacklist, can they end it?
I don't know, they might be able to end this.
Definitely try.
Kel J will be up in 2 seconds. That's it, GG's. Oh my god. That is rough, man. That is rough. Blacklist, man. All right. As the breakdown, man. Omega, they play such a good game. Like, even though Blacklist 2-0'd them, it did not feel like that was ever one-sided. I mean, because both games, Blacklist just comes back in the end. Rubber bands, waits for that one moment, and that is the thing about Blacklist, right? Like, I said it in the middle of that game. You can never count them out. They wait. They're so patient. They're so good at biting, waiting for the moment to take the whole game. And that's exactly what they did there. It's going to put them at the top of the leaderboard probably for like week 1, right? They get a sweep, 3 points. They have a 2-1 in day 1. That's another 2 points, 5 points for Blacklist already. Looking very, very good. And like, but one thing I can say, I was talking to Naisu actually the other day because I was like, yo, that Mikophobia, Natalia from day 1, then the Wise Natalia. It's like, Blacklist does have some challenge, right? Like, it's not going to be easy for them. I do think that they make it to playoffs, right? But there's some challenge. Like, Omega could have taken those games. There just needs to be a couple more things, right? A couple more things to put them, just some of those executions as we get to the late game, maybe pushing a bit hard. If you're going to go for that early game comp, push a little bit harder, try to end it a bit faster. And like, sometimes I think you just have to maybe forfeit that idea of like, oh, we always keep it to the book. We always play it safe. I think going against Blacklist, sometimes you need to just like hammer in, man. Hammer in. Because if you stick to the textbook, you're actually just kind of playing into what they want. Well, if you guys watch this far, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Join the Discord channel if you want. I do cast for the North American Squad League every Saturday and Sunday. It's a league that I personally created, host myself. A lot of the top teams in all of NA compete in it. Teams like the Valley, Team First Blood, X Area 77, New Wave from Mexico. It's a really awesome league. And thanks you guys for watching once again. I can't wait for the next time. And don't forget, hashtag Treks for M4. See ya.